Hold on to your money. Jeff Bezos' prediction. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how you should hold on to your money. Jeff Bezos' prediction. Let's get right into it. If you're debating whether or not to make a large purchase right now, you might want to hold off on pulling out your credit cards and purchasing the item you've been eyeing. In fact, the founder of Amazon recently gave some advice to consumers about their spending habits that they should pay attention to. Here's what Jeff Bezos had to say about it. It may seem odd for the founder of a huge online retailer to suggest that consumers shouldn't spend money right now, but that's the exact advice that Jeff Bezos gave in a recent interview on CNN. He suggested, if you are an individual thinking of buying a large screen TV, maybe slow that down, keep that cash, see what happens. He then added, the same is true with a new automobile, refrigerator, or whatever else. Just remove some risk from the equation. There's a simple and important reason why Bezos urged putting off big purchases at the moment. Bezos believes the economy does not look good right now. Specifically, he elaborated on this point to suggest he thinks a recession and an increase in layoffs could be coming. Bezos said, things are slowing down. You're seeing layoffs in many sectors of the economy. Given the numerous signs that an economic slowdown and higher unemployment are on the way, Bezos believes that delaying purchases may help you remove some risk from the equation. A halt in purchases, however, could have an impact on Bezos' Amazon as well. As a result of rising prices and shifting customer behavior, the company's revenue is already declining, and its stock has dropped by more than 40%. Bezos, on the other hand, continues to take risks and save money in case things goes wrong. He said, take some risk off the table. He then added, just a little bit of risk reduction could make the difference. Andy Jassy, who succeeded Jeff Bezos as CEO of Amazon last summer, appears to share his predecessor's recession concerns. Amazon has been cutting costs, slowing spending, and freezing hiring for certain positions in recent months, most likely in preparation for a tougher economic backdrop. Leading investors, executives, academics, and analysts have issued recession warnings this year. They cited the Federal Reserve's efforts to combat inflation, which peaked at 9.1% in June before falling to 7.7% in October. The US Federal Reserve is rushing to raise interest rates in order to cool the economy and relieve price pressures. It has risen from near zero in March to a range of 3.75% to 4% today, with a chance of exceeding 5% for the first time since 2007. As a result, American consumers and businesses may face higher prices, higher borrowing costs, and a contracting economy. Bezos is most likely advising them to amass cash reserves in order to weather the painful squeeze. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and Twitter, predicted a recession and a decline in the economy. He said, there's going to be probably a year or two of serious recession. He then added, frankly, the economic picture ahead is dire, especially for a company like ours that is so dependent on advertising in a challenging economic climate. Based on the current economic situation, the onset of a recession appears to be imminent. In recent weeks, Amazon, Twitter, Meta, Microsoft, and Apple have all laid off large numbers of employees. While Twitter laid off nearly half of its global workforce, Mark Zuckerberg announced plans to lay off 13,000 people from Meta platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. In a public post, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy confirmed mass layoffs at Amazon and stated that the tech behemoth will lay off more employees in the coming months. But are they correct? Bezos is not the only well-known business leader or financial expert who has predicted an impending economic downturn. In fact, some economists believe the country is already in a slump. Many others believe a recession is on the way. If the country enters a recession or a period of economic downturn, it is possible that many companies will cut staff members, and your income or job may be reduced or eliminated entirely. When there is a threat of an economic slowdown or a higher than normal chance of job loss, putting some extra cash in the bank may be a far wiser choice than purchasing items like appliances or TVs that lose value after purchase and are difficult to resell. This is especially true if you are considering going into debt to purchase these items. If you spend money instead of saving it right now, you'll have less cash to fall back on if your income drops, which could mean you have more difficulty paying important bills like your mortgage or car payment. If you have extra stuff, but not enough cash in your savings account to get you through a recession, you will have less peace of mind. Borrowing for large purchases, on the other hand, would be even worse because you'd not only have less cash, but you'd also have committed to a new monthly payment. Given the widespread concern among financial and business leaders, following Bezos' advice and avoiding unnecessary purchases right now could be a wise decision. If the economy turns out to be stronger than expected, you can always make your purchase later, but you can't go back and undo it if things go wrong. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.